Hi, thank you for volunteering with the Housing Negotiation Project. This is the virtual reality component of the in-person training, which is led by my colleague to my left.
Hi, I'm Jadonda Bolden, and I'm the supervising attorney for the Housing Negotiation Project. I know it may seem a little intimidating to volunteer with us during our settlement conferences if you've never done any landlord-tenant law or don't know much about landlord-tenant law. But I assure you, all you need is commitment, which is what you're demonstrating by coming here today, and confidence.
Great. So today's training will be in multiple parts. That is essentially a dry run of a typical day at the Housing Negotiation Project, starting with the attorney check-in at 12:15. Hi, I'm here for the Housing Negotiation Project. I'm in Marcus.
Oh, yeah, you are. Hi, I'm Katie from Justice and Diversity Center. I'll be supervising the project today.
Oh, great, Katie.
Are you Jay?
Yes, I'm Jay.
Ah, great. Come on in, Jay. I've assigned you, your case is line 1,
Okay.
Mr. C.
Yes.
It's a non-payment of rent case. And Mr. C, his wife passed away recently. And after her passing, he got a little bit behind in the rent, about 5 months according to the landlord, but Mr. C has receipts showing that he's paid 2 months of the rent during that time period. So that's one point in the case. Also, Mr. C has offered to pay all of the back rent, and the landlord, for whatever reason, has decided to proceed. Anyway, so I'm going to let you go ahead and review the file and take a look at it. And if you have any questions, let me know.
Great, will do.
Okay.
So now you've checked in. About 30 minutes after you check in, the clients will start arriving.
And once they arrive, we have 3 administrative forms that you'll need to fill out before you can represent the client and also have them sign them. They'll be in this green folder.
Katie, line 1 is here. Oh, great. Hi, you must be Mr. C.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Katie from the Justice and Diversity Center. I know you're here today for your mandatory settlement conference, which is the court requires a settlement conference before your trial date, which is this Monday. Today, we're able to provide you with a pro bono attorney to help you just for this afternoon, to help you potentially settle your case. Would you like that?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Let me introduce you to your volunteer attorney.
Great.
This is Jay. Jay, this is Mr. C.
Hi, Chris, right?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
So as Katie explained, I'll be your attorney for this afternoon.
Great.
I'm a pro bono attorney, and I'll be representing you in your settlement conference, but for this afternoon only.
Okay.
Okay. So before we started, I just wanted to go over some paperwork that we have to complete. So there are just 3. So this one is just letting the court know that I'm representing you for this afternoon.
Okay.
This one is between you and me, sort of indicating that we have an agreement that you're representing me I'm representing you for this afternoon only. And finally, this we'll fill out together, and this is completely optional, but the mayor sometimes likes to know, what kind of clients that we're serving, so it's some basic demographic information like age and income, things like that. Is that okay?
Great, thank you.
Okay, great. So once we finish this, I'm just going to return this to the intern, and then we'll head over to 501 together.
Okay,
Okay, great.
thank you.
Once you've had a chance to talk to your client, at around 1:25, everyone will head over to the Department 501 together.
And our intern will give you an appearance slip that you should fill out and hand to the clerk. And then just take a seat in the gallery and wait for the clerk's announcements.
Hey, Chris, I just need to check in with the court clerk here. Would you mind just taking a seat in the gallery and taking a seat? Sure. Great, thanks.
I'm so sorry, I forgot my business card today.
No worries, here you go.
Thank you.
So my name is Jay Kim. I'm a defendant limited scope representing the defendant in line 1.
Great. Do you mind taking a seat while I make the announcements?
Sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have 7 lines on the calendar today.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 have been assigned to Judge Pro Tem Chun in room 501A, while lines 6 and 7 are unassigned. If you reach a settlement today after hours, please call 415-555-555 and leave a detailed message identifying which case has been settled. Otherwise, your case will go to trial on Monday morning. Thank you.
Once you check in with the clerk, wait to hear your pro tem assignment. And once you've gotten that assignment, please go right away and check in with the pro tem. You'll usually find your opposing counsel there doing the same thing.
Hi, Judge. Jay Kim for the defendant in line 1.
Ah, you're Jay. I've been looking all over for you. Good afternoon, Judge. Emberly Crock on behalf of the plaintiff on line 1.
Thank you. So I have Emberly Crock and Jay Kim on line 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Let's talk. What's your client offering?
Well,
Once you've checked in with the judge pro tem, if you need more time, tell opposing counsel you'll need extra time to review the case file and talk to your client.
All right, Jay, let's talk. What did your client have to say? Is he ready to start talking about a move out?
well, here's the thing. So my client has receipts showing that he paid at least 2 months out of the period in question. And he does have neighbors and family members who are ready to testify on his behalf that this would be a huge hardship for him.
Jay, we've gone over this. If your client isn't willing to start talking about the terms of a move out, we're going to have to tell the judge pro tem that we're not able to reach an agreement.
But I mean, as you know, my client just went through a really difficult time with his wife passing away recently, and this would just be such a huge hardship for him. Is there any scenario in which he could stay in this house that he's been living in for 15 years?
I've been really, really clear from the beginning what my client is and isn't willing to do here. He's not a big commercial landlord. He relies on the income from this unit for his livelihood. If your client's not willing to start talking about a move out, we're going to have to go talk to the judge pro tem.
Okay, well, let me just go talk to my client.
Okay.
So you've been negotiating with opposing counsel for a while, and despite having had several conversations with the supervising attorney, it looks like you're not going to settle today. What do you do then?
You come and consult with the supervising attorney. And what I'll ask you to do is to remind your client of the last offer on the table. Also remind your client that their trial date is the following Monday at 9 a.m. and that it should be in Department 501 promptly at 9 a.m. And then I will ask to meet with your client so that we can walk through the self-represented litigant packet, which is the trial packet that they'll need for Monday morning trial.
So unfortunately, I had a chance to talk to the landlord attorney, and he's not willing to negotiate a settlement where you can stay. So what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, it really has to be your decision, but it does mean that if you're not going to negotiate a settlement where you move out, then you have to go to trial on Monday at 9 a.m. Even if you do go to trial, though, you actually do have a few good arguments. First of all, you have those receipts that you showed me that showed that you paid rent for a couple of months. And I mean, you've been going through a really difficult time with your wife passing away. Mm-hmm. So, I do think that you do have a pretty good shot at trial.
I see. I definitely want to stay. So many fond memories, and it's our home.
No, I totally understand. So I guess I'll just have to talk to the landlord attorney that we're not going to settle today. So since we're not settling, there are a few sort of procedural steps I want to let you know about. So I'm going to have to go talk to my supervising attorney first, and then we have to let the judge pro tem know that we're not settling, as well as the court clerk. If you just wait here for a little while, I'm going to go talk to the Veteran Defense Collaborative. They're going to send someone over to set up a time for you to talk with them. So they can actually represent you at trial, but it's not free. They do have a sliding fee scale, but it's not free like it is today. And even if you decide not to hire them, they do have a trial packet for pro se litigants during these kind of trials. So again, I'm sorry that we weren't able to settle today, but I think that this is probably the best outcome for you. So I just wish you the best.
Well, I really appreciate your help, and I'm grateful for everything you've done. So thank you so much.
Thanks very much. All right.
Okay, so what if you do settle? In the case of a settlement, the opposing counsel will typically have a settlement agreement ready to go. But even if they don't, we have sample stipulations in your folder that you can use as well.
And in either case, before you have your client sign the settlement agreement, please be sure to bring it to me so that I can review it for language and accuracy. And then once you've done that, our intern will file it with the clerks and you give your client a copy and then you're done volunteering for the day. Please be sure to return the case file.
I've got good news. Obviously, you had laid the groundwork of the strengths of your client's case. With a little prodding from me, they've agreed to settle.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a look at the agreement, make sure there are no surprises, and then once I've approved it, you can take it to your client, give him the good news, and go over the terms with him, and have him sign, and you'll sign, and then you'll take it to opposing counsel for their signature.
Oh, that's great.
And once you've gotten the signatures, you can give the settlement to me so that I can make 4 copies, and you can walk over with me to court.
Oh, okay,
So
so
let
I'll
the
just
clerk
see you
know.
at 501. Okay, great. Oh, and I forgot to give you the file back. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right,
Thank you.
great. All right, well, thank you so much.
Good.
Really appreciate it. This is a wonderful
Great work
experience. Thank you.
So that's it.
Thank you so much for taking the H&P training.
And if you have any questions about H&P or volunteering with JDC, please feel free to contact us anytime at pro-bono@sfbar.org. Thanks again.
Thank you.